As you enter your 50s, 60s, and 70s, life takes on a different rhythm. You've lived through ups and downs, gained wisdom through experience, and most importantly, you've learned that some things are better left unsaid. Have you ever shared something and immediately wished you hadn't? A family secret, details about your finances, or even just your age. Things that seemed harmless, but ended up changing the way people saw you. Privacy isn't just a right, it's a way to protect yourself. Keeping certain things to yourself isn't about being secretive. It's about maintaining your dignity, protecting your peace, and keeping control over your own life. In this video, we'll go through 9 things you should never share with anyone. These simple yet powerful insights will help you avoid misunderstandings, prevent unfair judgment, and most importantly, allow you to live freely and peacefully on your own terms. And pay special attention to number 2 and number 9. One affects your independence and how others see you, while the other can deeply impact your inner peace more than anything else. Here, you don't need to like or subscribe, but if you believe this content has value, share your story or simply type number 9. Because sometimes, one small action can help someone find exactly what they need. Now, let's dive in. And let's start with number 1. Because if there's one thing people are quick to judge, it's your age. Have you ever noticed how people treat you differently the moment they find out your age? Maybe they throw out a polite but empty compliment like, "You don't look your age at all." Or worse, you catch that subtle shift in their expression: pity, unsolicited health advice, or assumptions about what you should be doing at your stage in life. The truth is, sharing your age can unintentionally place you in a box you never asked for. Whether we like it or not, society often views age through a lens of limitation. People might start treating you as if you're weaker, slower, or as if your best years are behind you. In some situations, your age can even affect the level of respect and opportunities you receive, even if you're still active, sharp, and full of life. Revealing that number might cause others to unconsciously underestimate you. You may find yourself overlooked for exciting opportunities, treated differently in social settings, or even dismissed in conversations where your experience should be valued. But here's the truth. Life isn't measured in years, it's measured in moments. Instead of letting a number define you, let your experiences, mindset, and the way you live your life speak for who you truly are. Keep your age to yourself and live on your own terms. Number 2, financial privacy. The key to independence. Money is a part of life, but it's also one of the most sensitive topics to discuss. By the time you reach your 50s, 60s, or 70s, your financial situation may be stable, or you might still be working toward security. Either way, keeping your financial matters private is one of the smartest things you can do. Why? Because money has a strange way of changing relationships. If people know you have wealth, you might become a target. Friends or family members could start expecting financial favors, assuming you can always help out. And if you say no, resentment can build. On the other hand, if people know you're struggling, they might pity you, or worse, judge your life choices. In today's world, financial success is often tied to social status. People may assume you made poor decisions, even if your situation was caused by things beyond your control. Keeping your finances private protects your dignity and independence. It allows you to manage your money on your own terms, without outside pressure or expectations. There's a saying, money talks, but wealth whispers. Whether you're well off or living modestly, let your financial status remain your personal business. The less people know, the more control you have over your own life. Your money doesn't define you. Your actions, values, and how you treat others do. Number 3, family matters. Keep private things private. Every family has its own stories, challenges, and complicated relationships. As we age, family becomes even more important, providing love, support, and companionship. But here's something crucial to remember. Not every family issue needs to be shared with the outside world. Think about it. Have you ever confided in someone about a family problem, only to regret it later? Maybe you shared a conflict with a friend, and suddenly, others started forming opinions about your loved ones. What was once a private issue now feels like public gossip. Why should you keep family matters private? Because talking too much about internal conflicts can damage trust. Even if you're frustrated with a sibling, child, or spouse, sharing those issues with outsiders can lead to judgment, unnecessary advice, or even further division within your family. Every family has disagreements, but these are best resolved within the home, not in front of an audience. When you keep personal matters within the family, you create space for healing, understanding, and stronger relationships. At the end of the day, family is sacred. Protecting your loved one's privacy isn't about hiding the truth. It's about showing loyalty and respect. The fewer people involved in your family's private affairs, the easier it is to maintain peace, dignity, and trust within your own home. Number 4, medications. Keep control over your health as we age. Health naturally becomes a bigger focus. By the time you reach your 50s, 60s, or 70s, you may be managing certain conditions, taking daily medications, or undergoing treatments to maintain your well-being. Talking about health is common, but should you really share every detail about your medications with others? The truth is, revealing too much about your medical treatments can lead to unnecessary opinions and unsolicited advice. You've probably heard it before. Someone finds out about your medication and immediately tells you about a better alternative, a miracle, cure, or a treatment they read about online. While some advice comes from a place of kindness, it can also be overwhelming, misleading, or even harmful. Beyond that, people may start seeing you as your condition rather than as a whole person. Instead of recognizing your wisdom, experience, or personality, they focus on your health struggles. They may start treating you differently, offering unwanted sympathy, assuming you're weaker than you are, or even making decisions for you. Keeping your medications private allows you to stay in control of your own health narrative. You decide who needs to know and how much they need to know. Your medical choices are personal, and sharing too much can sometimes take away your power. Your health does not define you. By keeping your treatments private, you maintain dignity, independence, and the ability to live life on your own terms. Number 5, your love life. Keep intimacy sacred. Love, connection, and intimacy are a natural part of life, at any age. Yet, society often assumes that as we grow older, romance fades away. The truth, for many, intimacy becomes even more meaningful with time. But here's something to consider. Your personal relationships and private moments should stay just that private. Sharing details about your love life, whether with friends, family, or even casual acquaintances, can lead to unnecessary opinions, judgment, or misunderstandings. Maybe you've experienced this before. You confide in someone about your relationship, and suddenly, they have endless advice or opinions. They might assume they know what's best for you, question your choices, or even make inappropriate remarks about intimacy at your age. The reality is, what happens in your personal life is no one else's business. Love is deeply personal, and intimacy is built on trust and connection, not public discussion. When you keep your romantic life private, you protect the special bond you share with your partner. Society may have its own views on relationships after a certain age, but your happiness is what matters most. Keep your love life sacred, because some things are more meaningful when they're kept between just two hearts. Number 6, charity. The quiet power of giving to others is one of the most fulfilling things in life. Whether you donate money, volunteer your time, or support a loved one in need, acts of kindness make a real difference. But here's something to think about. Should you really talk about your charitable giving? There's a big difference between giving to help others and giving for recognition. When you openly share how much you donate or how often you help, it can sometimes come across as seeking validation rather than genuine generosity. Even if that's not your intention, others might start questioning your motives. Beyond that, talking about charity can create unnecessary pressure on those around you. Some people may feel uncomfortable, guilty, or even judged if they're unable to give as much as you do. True kindness isn't about comparing. It's about helping without expecting anything in return. There's a reason why the saying goes, the left hand should not know what the right hand is giving. When you give quietly, the act remains pure. The impact of your generosity is what truly matters, not the recognition. And remember, keeping your charity private also protects the dignity of those receiving help. Not everyone wants to be seen, as someone in need. By giving without announcing it, you allow others to maintain their pride and self-respect. True generosity speaks for itself. Let your kindness be felt, not broadcasted. Number 7. Honor. Don't let your reputation be misused by the time you reach your 50s, 60s, or 70s. You've likely built a life filled with hard work, accomplishments, and valuable experiences. You have every right to be proud of what you've achieved. But here's the thing. Constantly talking about your success can sometimes do more harm than good. Have you ever met someone who always reminds people of their past achievements? It might be true, but over time, it can start to sound like boasting rather than wisdom. Instead of earning respect, it might push people away. Real honor isn't in what you say about yourself. It's in how you carry yourself. Another thing to consider, not everyone has good intentions. If people know too much about your past successes, they may try to take advantage of you. Some may seek favors, use your reputation for their own gain, or even spread false information to damage your image. The best way to protect your dignity: let your actions speak louder than words. People will remember you for how you treat others, the wisdom you share, and the quiet confidence you carry. You don't have to prove your worth. Your life already speaks for itself. True honor is earned through humility. Protect your reputation, and don't let it be misused by those who don't truly value it. Number 8. Insults. Learn to let go of the past throughout life. We all experience moments of humiliation, disrespect, or betrayal. Maybe someone said something hurtful years ago, and even now, it lingers in your mind. But holding on to those insults only gives them more power over you. Have you ever caught yourself repeating an old insult in your head, feeling that familiar sting all over again? It's easy to dwell on the past, replaying moments when you were wronged. But here's the truth. The more you hold on to these words, the more they weigh you down. Talking about past insults over and over doesn't heal the pain. It keeps it alive. Worse, it allows those who hurt you to continue occupying space in your mind. Why give them that power? Instead, choose to let go. This doesn't mean forgetting or pretending it never happened. It means choosing not to let it define you. Think about it. The person who insulted you has likely moved on. So why should you carry their words any longer? Your peace of mind is worth more than any grudge. By releasing the past, you free yourself to focus on the present, the things and people who truly matter. Your life is too valuable to be tied to old wounds. Let go, move forward, and reclaim your happiness. Number 9. Personal beliefs. The strength of silence. Everyone has their own set of beliefs, whether it's religion, philosophy, or a personal mantra that guides them through life. These beliefs shape who we are, give us strength during difficult times, and provide a sense of purpose. But not everyone needs to know what you believe in. Have you ever shared your personal beliefs, only to be met with debate, skepticism, or even judgment? Some people will always try to challenge what you stand for, turning something deeply personal into an argument. Instead of feeling supported, you may end up feeling drained. The truth is, your beliefs are yours alone. They don't need validation from others to be meaningful. By keeping them private, you protect their power and keep them free from unnecessary scrutiny. This doesn't mean you should hide what you believe in. It means choosing when and with whom to share. Some things are best kept within, giving you quiet strength rather than public debate. There's a reason why many of the wisest people in history practiced silence. Peace comes from within, not from convincing others to see the world the way you do. So hold on to your beliefs, nurture them, and let them guide you. They are meant to empower you, not to be explained or defended. Sometimes the greatest strength lies in quiet confidence. And finally, as we grow older, it's not just our experiences that make us wiser. It's also knowing when to stay silent. There are some things that are better left unsaid, not because they are shameful, but because keeping them private protects your freedom, dignity, and peace of mind. Looking back at this list, have you ever shared something and later regretted it? Your age, finances, family matters, or personal beliefs. Each of these can shape how others see you and even how you see yourself. Most importantly, number 2 and number 9 stand out as the most crucial. Keeping your financial situation private helps you maintain independence. while protecting your personal beliefs allows you to find true inner peace. At the end of the day, remember this: life is not just about what we share, but also about what we choose to keep to ourselves. What do you think? Have you ever made the mistake of revealing something you shouldn't have? Share your thoughts below. Or if you agree with this list, simply type number 9.